So why is hiring Event Point worth it, is the question.
As I was working for the nonprofit Boys and Girls Club, we were celebrating our 70th year of serving the community. The governor was our guest speaker. Had a video, spent a lot of time on it, had it narrated by Buck Ballou. It was awesome, it was amazing. I didn't know about Event Point. I had a college student working the video like many times I had done in the past, and it failed. It didn't start on time. It took them several seconds to get it. I thought, to me, it was like minutes because everyone in the room looked at me. I missed an opportunity. I don't want to ever do that again.
It's almost like purchasing insurance. You know without a doubt everything is going to run smoothly.
Event Point hosted an awareness event for us in Colquitt County. At an awareness event, the purpose is not to raise money, the purpose is to raise awareness. But with Chris's help, the professionalism of the presentation was so impacting that donors began to write me checks, and I walked out of that room in that awareness event that day with tens of thousands of dollars that I wasn't expecting.
I was lucky enough to sneak behind the scenes and look at the setup that they had, and you know, they were showing me, well, this is just your backup screen, so if something were to happen to this one, we instantly switch and there's no turnover time. I mean, that is, you have to have that.
It is worth the investment 1,000 times over. There is not a price that you could put on making sure that everything is taken care of, everything looks professional, and it's above any expectation we ever had for the event.
We saw that our event coordinator, was spending so much time on this part of the event that we were paying her those extra hours, we were paying her for that extra stress and burden when there were other things that were really needed a lot of focus on, which was our guest.
So when you're involved with Chris Shelton and your crew at Event Point, listen, you better be ready to put in what you're going to get out. A month and a half before we met on an organizational meeting, 2 weeks prior we met to run down the game plan again. At 2 o'clock the day of the event, we did a walkthrough, and then guess what? The event goes flawless.
I have seen them come into the Boys and Girls Club and take our gymnasium and turn it into a spectacular venue. That you can't buy.
When you're working with donors and you're really trying to raise money for your cause, you want to give off that level of excellence and professionalism, because when a donor sees that an organization has it together on that level at their event, they feel very comfortable entrusting you with that large donation.
They pieced it all together and really took care of everything. They were there first thing in the morning to set up. They had everything ready and everything was working properly.
You're going to get so much more out of it from your dinner, from your guest, and they're going to feel comfortable and be relaxed so that they can hear the message without any goof-ups, without any technical difficulties. And so they're focused on what the speaker is saying and the message that we're presenting, and that makes a huge difference.
I've never before been able to have a moment's peace before an event. It's always a constant, have I done this, have I done that? You know, did I go through the list of what needs to be done? And I'm never able to fully engage with the people at our events. And this time was so different because I was actually able to walk in and know that everything was handled, or while I was having conversations with people, I could engage in those conversations and I could give of myself and give of the center. And I think it was all because of Event Point.
I hired Event Point. It was excellent. It was a night that many talked about how you walked into the room and the lighting was like the Northern Lights. It was shooting colors across the top of the room. It was the most incredible thing. I will forever remember that. My dad passed away a month later. It's the last event that he got to go to. I had that I was able to do for him and give to him. That's why you don't need to just let it happen and not do it with excellence, because you don't get to go back and redo it. You get one shot, and you want to make that one shot count.